Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Solana itself. See what is happening with the price of Sol, and of course, what we could be expecting as we go further into the month of April. So I did make an update, covering the broader market, specifically talking about Bitcoin. If you did end up watching that, great. But we're going to now only focus on Solana price in specific to see what is happening and what we could be expecting for the price of Sol. So as we are seeing at the overall market right now, it is in red, seeing a little bit of handful coins here and there that are in green, but majority of the market is being impacted by this, Bitcoin move. Bitcoin did take a 4.4% hit, which is not a small move on the daily time frame. But if you're looking at Solana, it's down about 2.7% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at $185.50. We're up 2% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Now, if we're looking at its market cap, holding very strong at the $82.4 billion, which I have discussed with you guys before. So market cap is looking really good, and the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at $4.7 billion. But before we go into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So, obviously, the month of April, as I've said, half of the crypto space thinks, it's going to be an extremely bearish month. Some think it is going to see a little bit of an impact of, bearish momentum, but not the entire month, which I think is going to be the case. But today, we are seeing, if you did not watch my update, the emergency update, you can see this for yourself, 30,100 Bitcoin, which is, the Silk Road hack funds, which is controlled by the U.S. government, was on the move today because $69 was transferred to Coinbase. And obviously, this is starting to create speculation whether or not we're going to see a massive dump, or a lot of that money is going to go on Coinbase, which potentially does tend to mean that we're going to see that get liquidated, to liquidate these funds. So are we going to see that happen? As of now, though, we haven't really gotten the confirmation, but having conversations around this is quite meaningful, because of course you're looking at $69 being transferred. Even though that's nothing, that could mean that there could be a potential sell-off occurring. So those are some factors we need to keep in mind. And obviously, if the entire 2.1, I don't think they would do that, but again, who am I to say that? If the $2.1 billion was market sold on the market, that is obviously going to have an impact on the market. But one thing you guys want to be taking a look at is we're still in the upward trend. We're still in a bull market. That does not end the bull market. That might be an opportunity to accumulate more BTC, and as well as other altcoins at a cheaper price. But that again is not confirmed. But we can always be mentally prepared for that. But do let me know your thoughts down below regarding that. And of course, if we continue to see what is happening, you can see this for yourself. Solana NFT marketplace, which is Tensor, confirms Tensor airdrop for April 8th, this month alone. So if you want to know more about it, shout out to Solana Floor. Would strongly encourage you guys to go follow them, and you can read a little bit more on that. And you can see, Wormhole was listed on Binance. We're starting to see a lot of Solana-based coins getting listed on, Binance. So that is obviously really nice to see. And look at this, guys. Over $33 million bridged from other chains to Solana. You can see this for yourself. The interest for Solana has not slowed down, and I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. I think we're going to see this entire bull market revolving around the Solana ecosystem. Too much developments happening. There's so much bullish news coming out on a day-to-day basis. I think it's just insane, like what's happening. Like, it's like how sometimes I just go speechless. Sometimes I'm just sitting alone, right, and I'm just thinking about, hold on, Crypto ZX, let's think about last year. What was Solana sitting at? And at that time, the uncertainty level for Sol was all-time high. No one wanted to touch Sol, but people that were actually believing in the vision saw the bigger picture. Wow, just wow. Anyways, also this right here, guys. So Muse World, which is another meme coin, airdropped 37,600 Mu worth $206 approximately to every Solana Mobile Chapter 2 pre-order token holder. This airdrop already covered 44% of the mobile cost, and this right here is such a bold move from a meme coin project. We saw Bonk do that. Kudos to Bonk. And again, see, Bonk has created that first I would say Bonk was a first mover has a first mover advantage, but that has gotten other meme coins to come and start doing the same thing, and that brings more attention to the project organically, like in a snap of a finger, more attention to it. So that's why, if you've noticed, this coin is exploding even higher since this happened. So kudos to anyone that got this. That's literally 44% of the mobile cost. You can't, crypto is just too fun, especially in a bull market. So let's continue. If we're taking a look at the Solana DeFi, and now this is what I want you guys to be focusing on. I know there's going to be a lot of comments coming in. Oh, the bear market started again, guys. Why is the price of crypto going down? This and that. If you're looking at the total DeFi, total value locked compared to yesterday, and this is the beauty of doing day-to-day analysis, as I've said before. You can really make a comparison on a day-to-day basis as to what has changed, what is happening, and what if I told you barely anything happened for the total value locked. Barely anything, a little bit of decrease, but so far so good, and that should just give you an indication that Solana ecosystem is just heating up, and I'm projecting that we will see some crazy momentum in the upcoming months ahead of us, especially for Sol. Remember, when you make the comparison with Ethereum, it's just mind-boggling to really realize the potential. And obviously I'm not saying that Sol could reach the 50 billion, but again, we cannot write that off either. If we hear some insane amount of bullish momentum, we hear potential ETF or a bunch of institutions talking about Sol, something unexpected can happen. So that is what I want you guys to be realizing. But let's take a look at what's happening with Solana's price. So, as far as the dominance index goes, 53.8%, how much has changed. You can see this for yourself. BTC did see this pullback, and I think there is a catalyst behind this, which is obviously that Coinbase move from that massive fund that I've discussed. I think that is also a reason as to why we did see whales coming in and trying to take advantage of that news to kind of shake out the weak hands. And obviously we did see BTC go all the way down to $64,773, which is a support from March 17th. And obviously if this does not hold, I think we could be going to $63,739, and that would complete the CME future gap, and I think we could be on our ways towards the upside. So that's how I'm currently taking a look at it. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think. But let's take a look at our friend Solana. So once again, if you've been watching my Solana updates on the recent days, I've been saying there is such a huge comparison between the two, Sol and the price of Bitcoin. You guys can see this for yourself. Sol did obviously get impacted by the Bitcoin price. We did see Sol going down to $175.98, but since then it is picking up a bit. But this obviously is a support once again. Let's see if this support kind of dates back to the previous cycle, and it absolutely does. You can see this for yourself. We do have quite a bit of support around here, and you did see Sol literally retesting that, and we are picking up a little bit. So let's take a look at it on the hourly time frame to discuss. So far so good. Believe it or not, so far so good. 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, still ranging back and forth here above the key support line, obviously being impacted by Bitcoin's price. But look at it, just yesterday itself we were sitting back again in the 23.6 Fib zone. So far so good. Obviously we need to realize what's happening with Bitcoin. So now let's say if Bitcoin were to go down even lower, what's the next target? That might be the question that you might have. I think we could potentially retest the $166 price point. I think that is not an unrealistic target to be aiming for, because that's a move of about 9%, and I think that is still a realistic target that could come true if Bitcoin were to see more downside. So let me know down below what you guys personally think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.